There are a couple cases here in the United States where two gentlemen contacted me. One of them was the name Aaron Alexis. He was a United States soldier. And he called me wanting help because he was experiencing these exact same symptoms. And there's another gentleman by the name of Myron May, who was an attorney out of Florida, who also contacted me and was complaining about these exact same symptoms. Now, when this phenomena happens to someone, there's two categories that happen. They're either in the fight response or you're in the flight response. The majority of people are in flight, but their personality makeups were not that they would do this. They were fighters. And unfortunately, and if I could have interceded in any way or even knew what they were capable or what they were planning on doing, I would have intervened. But Aaron Alexis ended up killing 16 people at the Navy Yard on the East Coast. And in the butt of his rifle, he wrote, "This is my ELF weapon, extremely low frequency," in the butt of the rifle. He was ultimately shot and killed there. And Myron May also did the same thing at the university in the research department. He killed 3 people, believing that they were responsible for what was happening to him. Now, Colonel Egren testified that this phenomenon is happening on every continent with the exception of Antarctica. And what he stated is that they believe that there was a directed energy weapon being sent to these individuals, and this is why they were hearing the signal. And it was meant to harm them in a very covert way. So we took the approach, because they're saying that's only happening to federal employees and their family members. We knew that this phenomenon was happening since at least we were documenting since late 2009. Now, we said, well, think of the logistics. We have so many people who are complaining about this that the feasibility of hiring and logistical nightmare of hiring that many people to be pointing this weapon at this many people at one time doesn't make sense. So we said there's something that has to be unique about these individuals, because they can be in an environment in crowds and still be experiencing this. Then if this signal is being aimed, why aren't others hearing it? So we said there must be something unique internally with them that's allowing them to receive the signal. This year, the Department of Homeland Security here in the United States on May 8th held a hearing regarding what is called anomalous health incidences, or what is known as Havana syndrome.
There are many examples of syndromes and ailments from Americans injured in the line of duty that the government did not recognize. Agent Orange used in Vietnam, the Gulf War syndrome, burn pits during the forever wars of Iraq and Afghanistan. Havana syndrome is no different. The gaslighting of AHI survivors continues to this day as history repeats itself.
Aaron Alexis ended up killing 16 people at the Navy Yard on the East Coast. And in the butt of his rifle, he wrote, "This is my ELF weapon, extremely low frequency." This is the smoking gun that we've been waiting for. This was a document that was only meant for high-level management in the Department of Corrections. Essentially, the implants make the unsurprising prisoner a walking, talking recorder of every event he comes into contact with.
I want you to lean to your right just a little bit. Upward.